Hey guys, Resin Rambles 89 back once again today with another reaction video. This time I'll be reacting to Stone Cold, talking about the first time he ever met Sting. Now, I don't need to say much about what an absolute legend Sting is, and of course his retirement is upcoming. So when I saw this, I thought this would be something good to react to, so I'm curious how his first ever meeting went with Sting. So without wasting any more time, let's get started.
Here's a story for you. I remember one time I was working at a USWA. WCW wanted to give me a look. So we were going to drive down and meet Dusty, who was booking, or see if we could meet Dusty, who was booking. So I drove down from Dallas, Texas with Maniac Matt Bourne. You know, Matt Bourne just passed away seemingly 4, 5, 6 months ago.
Well, this is old.
And man, he was another guy I learned a lot from, man. I used to have so many good matches with Matt Bourne. Kind of a roughhouse style in the vein of, Mad Dog Buzzsaw, good mechanic, real good in the ring, and smart too. He could be lazy, but I mean, man, Matt was really good in the ring. So we drove all the way from Dallas down to center stage, and I remember, man, I was sitting in the crowd that night, and Sting came out. I'll never forget it. It had to have been about, I don't know, 90, 91 at the latest, probably 90. And, man, Sting came out that night, and he had his long trunks on, lime green, and he had the lime green vest on with all the sparkles. I mean, a high-dollar badass jacket. Had his lime green and white paint on, and the, center stage, I mean, Sting owned that place. He was on fire. I can't even remember what he did. He might have even worked with Flair. I don't remember, but I remember seeing Sting down there, and, man, he lit it up. I mean, the first time I introduced myself to him, they went ahead and hired me after I had my meeting with Dusty.
Nice.
And so I figured, hey, man, saw him in the dressing room over there doing his thing, so I figured I'd go introduce myself to him. I said, hey, Sting. I said, hey, man, my name's Steve Austin. Just want to come say hi. He shook my hand and kind of, he had other things going on, so we didn't exchange too many pleasantries, but we had a lot of matches together, and a lot of good matches. And we had one stinker of a match one time somewhere, I think it might have been an outdoor show, where everything that could go wrong did go wrong. Ooh. It was an absolute clustermuck.
Damn.
Anyway, I remember Sting told me after the match, he goes, Steve, he goes, what happened? And, I was calling the match. It was just a bad day at the office, but I always liked working with a guy. And again, man, he was super over back in the day. And he got over in TNA as well.
Yes, he did definitely get over in TNA. Sting got over in every company he's ever been in, unsurprisingly. It's a shame. I was expecting a bit more in-depth. I wish Austin had more of a story about that. But I guess, yeah, Austin was still pretty low on the totem pole, and Sting was already established in the company, so he probably didn't have a lot of spare time for hanging around or having big, long discussions with Stone Cold early in his career. But I am curious about that match. If I knew which match it was, I would give it a watch, because Sting versus Stone Cold, even back in the day, you would have thought would have been a damn good match. Austin was really good back then. Obviously not the Texas Rattlesnake, not the legend we know right now, but still a really good, solid in-ring worker, and I didn't even need to tell you about how good Sting is, so it's a surprise, and if I knew what it was, then I would watch it. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting listen all the same, so I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. As I said previously, I do plan to upload a lot more often from now on. This is Wrestling Rambles 89, signing off.